I wonder if the other side of the coin being Deshaun Watson and his camp, right? How much concern do they have? Because ultimately, look, all these dudes want to do is win. Deshaun Watson, yeah, he wants to make a boatload of money, but ultimately Deshaun Watson wants to win a championship. If you don't believe that about Deshaun Watson, that everything that drives him is winning a championship at whatever level he's playing at, then hell, I can't continue a conversation with you. It's blatantly obvious that Deshaun Watson is interested in doing whatever it takes to be a champion and win a championship. And when you look at Deshaun Watson's future with the Houston Texans, yeah, he's going to make a boatload of money. He's going to get a big contract. There has to be a certain level of concern from Deshaun Watson and his camp of, am I getting and am I going to receive enough assistance from the sidelines, from the scheming, from the planning, from the play calling, from the polos on the sideline? Am I going to receive enough support and be put in a position to have a great amount of success to the point of where I can win a Super Bowl here with the Houston Texans? I understand where fans are going to be more critical and fans are going to expect more and fans are going to be more vocal if the quarterback's making 35 and he doesn't get you there. Totally understand that side of it. Don't disagree with it. But if you flip that coin, show, Deshaun Watson and his camp, man, they've got to be looking at this thing and seeing what other guys around the league are doing and how they're fitting with their play callers and their schemers and the success they're having and go, man, I want that. I want that kind of marriage between my skill set, my strengths, and the play calling. I want to know what I'm capable of doing with that because I believe I can win a championship with that. You got to believe that Deshaun Watson and his campers are somewhere along the lines they're thinking that. Check this out, man. If you're Deshaun Watson in his camp and you're sitting around a dinner table breaking good bread and you go, man, Greg Roman, Lamar Jackson, perfect fit. Man, they're having a lot of fun out there,
MVP.
Man. Andy Reid, Pat Mahomes. Man, there's guys running butt naked all over the place, and Pat Mahomes is lighting it up with that big arm. Perfect fit.
MVP.
Let's go out west. Give you a little bit of a stretch here. Jared Goff and McVay 2 years ago in the Super Bowl. Right, everybody talking about Goff. Yeah, he's a good quarterback, gets a big deal. But McVay he's a genius, man. He's getting guys running wide open all over the field. Look at one of the old heads, Drew Brees and Sean Payton, what they've been able to do in New Orleans for year after year after year, setting all kind of records.
He's become a Hall of Famer since it.
And then he goes out there and Teddy Bridgewater goes 5-0 and looks good, fixing to get paid off of what Sean Payton puts on the table. I know Deshaun Watson and his camp sit there and look at that, and then in hindsight, they run down that whole list I just gave you, and then they look at each other and go, man, how much fun would it be to have that kind of connect? Am I ever going to get that in Houston? It ain't a stretch to say that's a conversation in Deshaun Watson's camp. If it ain't, then I don't know what his camp's watching. You know what I mean? Like I'm not watching the same games that.
The only thing would be the loyalty factor.
Well, it's not about being loyal. It's not show. It's not, to me, it's about, hey, if me and you were sitting here having a conversation about our show, man, and there's some pieces that ain't carrying the weight and ain't helping us and aren't allowing us to be great. We're gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about it. We're going to put it on the table and figure some things out now. And so it's not a loyalty. It's not a throwing anybody under the bus. Hell, it's real. I mean, it's if you're a football guy, hell, show you are, and you watch football and you don't understand that there's a good-sized gap between Greg Roman, Jackson, Andy Reid, Mahomes, Goff, McVay, Breeze, Peyton, and there's a couple others I could throw out there. And if you don't understand there's a good-sized gap between them and what's going on in Houston right now, then we ain't watching the same football.